Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our weekly Firaxis live stream. I'm Pete Murray, joined this week again by Stuart Zissu, the producer on Sid Meier's Starships. We're going to continue our epic Galaxy Impossible difficulty mission today, but got a couple of exciting things I want to tell you about before we jump in first. So, first of all, Saturday is Tabletop Day.
Can't wait.
I know, this is an international event for getting together with your friends and playing things like this. So we here at Firaxis are going to be having Tabletop Day. We're actually going to be streaming on Saturday as well too. We are going to stream XCOM. We're going to stream a couple of other games as well too. So when you see that we go live on Saturday on Twitch, you can go ahead and hop on in and you can join us virtually. But hopefully you can get together with friends and play some games as well too.
Yes.
One other cool piece for next week's programming, we're going to take a quick break from Starships. We're actually going to have a special guest coming in next week, Dr. Joel Green from the Space Telescope Science Institute here in Baltimore. This is actually the agency that is responsible for running the Hubble Space Telescope. He's going to come on, and he's going to talk to us in celebration of the Hubble's 25th anniversary. So it should be pretty cool. We're going to talk beyond Earth. We're going to talk space telescopes. We're going to talk about the future and exploring the galaxy. It should be all kinds of very, very cool stuff.
Awesome.
Give you bonuses, both science and culture. All right, so let's go ahead and we're going to continue our mission for this week. So we've been continuing this game. We are playing as Kavitha Thakur and her Federation. We are going down the Harmony route. Last week on our show, we took out Bolivar pretty effectively. We rolled him through pretty well. So now our galaxy, which kind of owns this whole quadrant, basically, is in pretty good spot here. So we've got a couple of other things of interest here. We have LOD, who's down to her homeworld on Dorados here. Right. We found with the Marauder homeworld, we're actually protected pretty well by these buffers of dark matter, both kind of to the west and to the north here, but we know there's people on the other side of that. That may be worth exploring. Our whole empire, or federation rather, is connected by this really fantastic warp network that we've built.
State of the art.
State of the art.
That's right.
So what I did want to do this week though is, here's Crucis 74. This is a world that we went after very early in the game, but never completely brought into our empire because we ended up having to deal with Bolivar pretty early on. So I think that'll probably be a good jumping off point for this week's stream. So in the meantime, we've got a bunch of stuff to spend. We should probably start by making some science purchases. So here we go.
Spending some science.
All right. Got a couple of different options. Field theory is available to us. I like shields. Stuart, I know on shows previously you've said that you like engines. Should we try engines up this week? Do you want to go more shields? What do you want?
You know what? Maybe shields in this case. I mean, we're on Impossible. We're going to be doing an orange mission next, which is going to be even more difficult. A little survivability probably helps.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and we'll do that. Wow, look at the price spike. Went up to 7,500 for the next level.
Perfect.
Interesting. That was good.
If I remember correctly, someone else, I think Hutama, was also building into shields.
We can actually take a look. Let's talk to him real quick. My troublesome neighbor.
Oh, you don't know the half of it.
You don't know the half of it. He is. He's got 2 levels invested in shields as well.
So we're actually even with him now, which is probably why it's 7,500.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay, so prime target. This is going to be a strike where we're going to be trying to take out a Marauder transport. So we've got some interesting configuration to do here. The nice part is if we're successful here, Crucis 74 comes right into the Federation.
Exactly.
Let's take a look at the enemy vessels. This is always a good place to start. Whoa!
You notice they just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Wow. Okay.
3 battleships.
3 battle. And you know what? You know what else sucks? These are, they're well upgraded on lasers as well.
I don't like you anymore, Pete. This is your fault.
This is not my fault.
Everyone blame Pete.
Nobody blame Pete. All right,
Pete's
let's
fault.
look at Crucis. Oh, geez. So microparticles, we're all going to be taking 2 hit points of damage per turn,
Which
or per hex
actually,
moved.
So go back to their ships again.
That's not going to do anything to
Oh.
them. Like, look, these battleships, 235, 245, 220. the 95, 90, like dingily 2 points per movement is not going to do a whole lot to that.
Does it affect the transport?
It'll affect the transport, but even the transport's bulked out at 90.
All you gotta do is kill the transport.
Well, yeah, of course that's all we got to do. We just got to get through everything else. Let's take a look at our starships.
What stealth is
what
for?
we need to do here.
No, we don't have any.
Okay, so we've got 3 ships. Our command ship, SS Dragons, kitted out for cannons and close-range combat with better shields and better armor. Griffin and Phoenix both have different roles. Griffin is set up as an aircraft carrier with a torpedo as well, and Phoenix is set up for long-range lasers instead of cannons. So we've got a sniper, a brawler, and a carrier. I'm inclined to actually build a 4th ship in this case.
We have 7,000 energy.
We have 7,000 energy.
We might be able to do 2.
So would it be worth that, or would it be worth kind of turning? So here's one thought. One thought is build a new ship and rush after the transport.
Ooh. You mean just do stealth engines and cannons?
Yeah, but if we're going to do that, given that we have a ship with stealth or given that we have a ship with engines and cannons, I'd rather just slap a whole bunch of stealth modules on the Dragon and try to get Dragon up through the line.
That could work. I mean, you could do both. We could get another ship and build Dragon up this way.
Okay, so Dragon's got 3 stealth modules. That's usually pretty effective in terms of...
I'd go up maybe even another. I mean, because remember, you're going to have...
It's 400 energy at that point.
Yeah, but we have 7,000 still. There you go. And then up the engines so you can get in fast.
Okay, that's a movement of 6.3. That's pretty fast.
Now, remember, every movement, every hex we move, it's going to do 2 more damage.
Right.
So do we want to add a little bit of armor?
So let's see. If this drops us below 6, I don't want to do that. It doesn't. Takes us down to 6.1. That's probably
I'm happy
good.
with that.
All right. So then I think what we'll do is
about
we will...
55?
Yeah, we'll add another ship. And what we can do is we can copy... Pull some shields off here. We can copy Phoenix with kind of a sniper-y ship.
Yeah, don't even put the fighters on it. Just make it pure.
Well, I kind of like fighters for a couple of reasons.
We do have dual command.
We do have dual command.
So we can take the shot and still launch the fighters.
Yeah. I will take the torpedo off. I feel like that's probably not necessary. And moving 2.7, we need to up that engine a little bit. We're eating into our energy reserves pretty effectively. That gives us 909 for repairs. If we lose everybody, that's not going to be enough to repair the fleet. But I feel like that's 2 copies of 2 fast cruisers with standoff capabilities. We've got a good carrier with 3 squadrons on it that can torpedo, and we have an assault cruiser, so I think we will go ahead and we'll...
So remember, the object is to get Dragon in close on the transport and take it out.
That's kind of the goal right now.
Yep.
All right, here we go.
So we get to go first because of our wonder, which is great.
So let's see what the enemy fleet is. And fortunately for us, the transport's all off on one side. Let's see if we
Are there any jump gates near it?
Are there any jump gates? No.
Yeah, not close enough.
Not that we'd want to use.
No.
So there's Phoenix. Let's find Dragon here. Wyvern. Griffin. Dragon's in the back, of course.
There we go.
So first thing we'll do is let's go ahead and we'll launch fighters from Dragon.
Yep.
And then I'm going to come back to, we're in the same hex with them, so these guys down this way. Go ahead and cloak Dragon. And we'll bring it this way. And I'm not, there's that microparticle damage starting to take effect. So we've got a nice open lane here that it's going to force them through. I'd like to bring our 2 sniper ships up that sort of way.
And sit right behind the asteroids?
Yeah, I think that would be good. So Phoenix is one of them.
Because also, if we can just sit there and let them come to us, they'll take, granted, not a whole lot, but they'll be taking extra damage.
Yeah, they will. Yeah, and that would be bad. We could pop around the back of the planet here, potentially, and use the planet as cover. Let's try some other things first. All right, here's Griffin. Let's bring Griffin up. I'm actually... Oof.
Deploying fighters.
So Griffin is our carrier.
Our carrier, yeah. I'm going to actually back this fighter wing back this way and launch this other fighter wing
Deploying fighters.
here. And they'll just stay under cover for this turn. Battle card is, ooh, Doppelganger, clone a ship.
Ooh, yeah.
Battle card activated.
So that's
So he doesn't get to move, which is his stealth is on, which is good.
right.
Excuse me.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, so what we'll do is we'll move. We'll drop these guys' fighters off here. Try to keep the fighters up as close as possible and in a group, so on the next turn they'll all be able to sort of swarm up together. That's at least the plan.
But is it a good plan?
It's always a good plan. And then since the fighters aren't taking the microparticle damage, we'll go ahead and we'll move them up a little bit more. Let's see, these guys still have their impulse move for the turn.
All right. They have it.
Okay, and we will end our turn there. And
Just rotate.
yeah, I'll actually roll them out a little bit and just kind of.
So because of the dual command, they actually have dual impulse power on the fighters.
We
which
just
is
don't
fun.
need to. Oh, and this guy can move. So
Yeah.
stealth mode, and then he'll impulse up there, and then we don't take any damage for rotating in place.
Right.
I think that'll be good. All right, end turn, end turn.
Okay, so he's running away.
Transport's running
is
away.
great.
That's fine. See these guys starting to take some hits as they come up. He's got a lot of fighters on board. Wow. Okay. Let's start with our stealthed ships. So transport's going to run all the way to the other side of the map. So we'll just start bringing these guys down to here. Do I need to re-engage stealth?
Yes.
Engaging
I
stealth.
should have done that first. Stealth's already engaged.
You do need to re-engage it. Every turn.
Warn me next time.
I don't know
Okay.
that it matters so much when you do it, just as long as it's done.
So we got a lot of guys packing up in here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to lob.
Yeah, because they're
torpedo.
actually like blocked in there by the asteroid, so they're not going to have
Yeah.
free
A
reign
lot
to
of
get out
time
of that.
to run out of that. We'll go ahead and we'll launch another
Deploying
fighter wing.
fighters.
I don't know that fighter wing's probably just going to get shot up this turn. But
Mm-hmm.
oh, nice.
Take something out.
Yep.
Ba-bam.
Yep, that's good. One less guy to hit us with. He's at 80. Let's see. We might not be able to get anybody but that first Corvette. Actually, take out Wraithwing here. So we'll bring this fighter wing down. Pretty much overkill, but
That's fine.
yeah. So this squadron will be able to get all the way to here. Whoa, wow.
Nice shot.
Are there
Fighter
shields
squadron
being
for one of theirs.
affecting
That's
this? No, it's just interesting. Interesting. Did a lot of damage. Oh, that was great.
Let's pull that guy out around the left side, like the top to come around the left.
This guy up top.
No. Pull, just go to the west there. So he goes around those asteroids.
These?
And then, and then
Like
comes
this?
around behind them. Yep.
Okay.
Start flanking around.
I was gonna kind of push up all the fighters in a cluster. It would pull them a little bit this way.
Honestly, like each of those ships is going to be able to one-shot.
Right, but oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, they've taken their turn. I'm actually going to go ahead and he's taking his actions.
Well,
for
just be
turn.
careful, because if you move, he takes damage. So
Yeah, I know.
make sure it's worth it. I'm not saying don't do it. Just make sure it's worth it.
I don't think it's worth popping these guys out from around the planet quite yet. Our two dreadnoughts are working their way around the side of the fleet. This is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He'll probably come up. All right, it's going to be interesting to see what happens next turn. All right. Let's impulse these fighters.
Don't.
Don't.
If you're gonna do it, I'd bring them down. Yeah.
Okay. Just pivot here. Not that it's going to make a huge difference in terms of the damage they're going to take, but
A one shot is a one shot.
yep, pretty much.
All right.
There they go. Oh no.
Well, that was a fighter's fighter swarm.
It's okay. It ties up 2 fighters. We're going to be able to. Oh, if we. Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
I think we're just going to just
Detonate it right
it next
there.
turn.
And if that if that narrow passage opens up, you can get.
Detonate?
If you run it for like a split second, you might be able to hit the.
Shields.
Oh,
Did you get
shields
all-
crit! Shields
Nice.
critical! So, what we can do is we'll just. I don't know that we did anything to those guys worth mentioning, but. Yeah. So, we'll run these. I think the best thing
How
to do
much
is.
does that guy have? in health?
147. So, here's the thing. We keep coming around. We're going to do increasingly large amounts of damage, right?
Yeah.
So 91, 104, we got to get behind it.
Sure.
151, there it is. Shield crit.
Fighter for a battleship.
I'll
I
trade
think
that.
that's a fair
I'll
trade.
trade that. That's an exchange I will make all day. All right. Cloak up. Actually, I'm going to drop my fighters here. Have them move. Is there anybody coming down this way? Yes, they are moving to support.
Yeah.
Yep. And get this guy. Cloak him up. And then I think I want to stay a little bit wide.
Well, now you're going into a pocket that you can't get through.
No, I've got 5 cannon. If that thing stays there and I can get up into this pocket here, it's not. The other thing I could do is
Ooh, actually,
come up here and hit this battleship in the back. with
maybe.
5 cannon. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
108 versus 114.
Engine crit.
So he'll probably fix that.
Stealthing's not going to be worth it.
Yeah, because he'll be able to detect me. All right, we'll end turn there, end turn there.
Start bringing them
wonder-
around.
Yeah, exactly. This is where we start shooting.
You want to bring them up to the asteroids?
Actually, I want to go back around the side of the planet and impulse my way back around because that's going to... Oh, I can't. All right, well, let's see here. Move out to...
Yeah.
I take a shot from here. Let's see.
Nope.
Line of fire
You have to
blocked.
go one more.
Line of fire blocked. Yeah.
25. And what was the other one? Like 17, I think?
Yeah.
So what's he at?
What?
That battleship that we
A lot less than he was.
Math works that way.
72
And 212.
and
Okay.
212.
Repairs completed.
It's okay.
Yep. That was a fair trade earlier. Yeah, stealth critical. That's okay. It's going to be an expensive repairing turn. All right.
So, do you think... Hold on. You have Dragon right there that can come behind the battleship.
Dragon here.
No, that's Gorgon.
Okay,
And-
so Dragon's here.
If he comes behind the battleship with 5...
I probably could have one-shot it from where I was. But yeah, you're right. That was a good... And then what's critical? My stealth modules?
Actually, could you jump into the warp gate to get out of there?
What different? I mean, I'm either going to end up there with that whole fighter fleet, or all the way across the map where it's not
Yeah.
particularly helpful. In the meantime, what's this guy down to? He's down to 68.
I
Let's
think
see
he can
what we
do it.
Oh,
But you
40.
have the other guy, the carrier, that can also shoot him.
It's true.
I mean, he's not going to do a ton, but it might be enough. So he's
It's got
down.
to be a little bit. All right, what's he at? 28? Ooh, I don't know.
Nah, he's not going to be able to do it.
Probably should have saved that shot for some fighters or something. Okay, let's rotate left.
Guys
Damage.
behind?
Yep.
Start bringing them up.
I'm comfortable bringing them up now because their hit points are high enough that we can start. Yeah.
There you go. So is that all 3 battleships?
That's the battleships. Yep.
Did we sunk their battleships?
All right.
I've yet to sing this episode.
Nobody said you had to. Nobody said you had to. All
I
right.
believe. Go for the fighters.
Take out the fighter wing.
You
Either
can take
one.
either.
This one, I got a little bit of engine pointed towards it. That one.
I don't think it mattered which one you did.
Yeah, really doesn't. All right, I'm gonna rotate in place. Yes. Put the bow towards the
Yeah.
enemy. Pair of crits.
Repairs complete.
Turn and turn. Okay.
Stealth up. Oh, go through the,
Go through the narrow passage.
or just sit in it. Go just before it, actually. I want to see how big your stealth radius is. If you sit in it, then you're guaranteed to be able to go through it. If it changes this turn, you're then going to get stuck.
The other
behind-
thing is, if I come down here, oh yeah, then there's no guarantee I'll be able to get out.
Right.
So I'll sit in it just to
Entering narrow passage.
rotate right.
You can take a shot.
Wonder if I can take out that fighter up there. Line of
Yeah.
fire blocked. I'll take out these guys. I'm stealth, but bit of a waste. Bit of a waste. We'll see what happens. All right, that's gonna do it.
Repairs complete.
Wow.
Yeah. It's all right. We
It's
got
all
this.
right. Oh, 18. How nice.
Well, you know, all this movement,
9.
though, all the movement that these guys have been doing, it's starting
yeah.
to stack up.
So on the fighters, it doesn't do anything.
No, but on these ships,
Yeah.
it's. Oh, that was very silly of you.
Well, let's see. Do we want to? Okay.
Yes, Stuart, we want to do that. That's what we want to do. All right, so
Well, let's focus on.
we're down to 72. I need to do 11. We're going to have to come out. Oh, seriously?
Nice shot.
So what can we do down south to get the transport?
Not a whole lot down here right now. Let's see what we have options for.
So that's going to turn your.
That's revealing me, but I'm not overly concerned. So why is that 100% blocking? Because it's
Because-
plasma cannons.
Yeah, it's cannons going through asteroids which are not right next to you. Oh, that. Sure.
Did you think? Are you worried that that might be too much? What if we just do 312 points of damage to him? And we come over here and do a mere
435.
435, a what 3,000% overkill. Just go ahead. We kind of did that the hard way. We took out the whole fleet first.
The one thing we needed to do
The one
is
thing
the
we
one
need to
thing
do
still
is
standing.
the one last.
Actually, just move up one. See
I
if you
don't-
can, because you take damage every time you move.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough. All right. That was going to be.
I
an
think we
expensive
won.
Mission. We did, which was great
Cruises.
because
4.
well, we get a whole pile of medals first of all.
Oh, look at that research.
How much? Oh, 1575 a turn. Yes, please. Oh, the repairs aren't it. Thank heavens for harmony, right? And your cheap repair costs. All right, wonders we have redundant systems. That is repair 50% during each battle turn. That might not be a bad
Is
wonder to
that
build.
during each battle turn, or is that the cheaper?
No, it's
No,
after
oh,
each
right, the
turn.
other
You
ones.
kind of auto-regenerate.
Yeah.
Stealth torpedo wonder. Ooh. Ooh.
So remember,
Cloaking.
when we were
Ooh.
talking the past streams, we noticed that we were getting a lot of planets that were giving us a ton of energy and metals and things like that.
Right.
One of the things we talked about was going towards that barter planet.
Well, right, and clearly we're going to do that because, well, we are set to win by conquest only,
Sure.
and we.
But do
have
we
some
want to do
conquest
it
to do.
now?
Oh, I definitely think we do. The question is, I want to build a wonder first. The question is, what wonder do we build? So we have both stealth torpedoes and cloaking available to us as wonders. And if we do that, then one of the things we could do is we could reconfigure everybody, since that is sniper ships, they're all cannon cloaks,
Right.
and then pull the Romulan special on everybody.
Give everyone torpedoes and cannons.
Torpedoes and
stealth?
cannons and stealth.
Oh my.
I actually kind of like that. Let's see how much
we
these are
have?
going to cost to build. So it's 6,000 for cloaking, which is everything that we would do this turn.
And that's
6,000 for
Yeah.
stealth torpedo.
Go to our ships. Let's see. I mean, granted, we can reconfigure any way we want, but
Okay, so we're at 4 ships right now.
one has torpedoes and
One-
one has stealth.
Right.
All right.
One has a lot of stealth. I would be, actually, we could make a trade-off between the number of laser modules. Like, we could go down to torpedo, we could go strip off some of these lasers, put on 2 cannon modules and stealth modules. We could even pull the fighters off these. You're cocking your
Could.
head, you're thinking about
Yeah,
it.
well, the thing is, the fighters do, when everything else is invisible, they'll shoot at the fighters. If you
Right.
don't have the fighters, they're going to get into someone's stealth range and then take them
Maybe.
out.
Maybe they won't. All right. Well, so what if, okay, well then let's put the Romulus maneuver on hold for a turn and maybe build redundant systems, because we've used up a lot of our energy for this turn anyway.
Yeah,
And we're going to be going into the teeth battle. I wouldn't mind a 50% damage repair.
I think that's good.
Okay, so and it's cheaper too for some reason. And that actually leaves us with enough metal that we can do a couple of things. We
Warp.
should build a warp nexus. Well,
So there's
We
no
don't-
benefit
there's
besides
no benefit
movement.
besides the movement. So let's see. 1 movement to Canis Majoris brings us to 4 redheads. Moving here, that's 5. That would kind of be the end of the turn. We'd be taking Lindsay's
It would be
60.
5 and then 6, 7 for the battle.
Yeah. And then, even if we take out the fleet, they could regenerate that and potentially come back the next turn. Or potentially
Is that the
come back.
homeworld right
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, Reticuli is
Yeah,
his
okay,
homeworld
that's
with,
harvest back
with
there.
reactive armor. Ooh, reactive armor. That's good to know.
Well, that's the one that the
Yeah.
torpedoes don't.
So we're going to need to strip off the torpedo module.
Oh, right.
we
So
fight
it's a
it.
good thing we didn't go for stealth torpedoes, at least for now.
Yeah, it is.
So what may happen, go to diplomacy.
Well,
If I
he-
remember correctly, Hutama and Elodie are at war.
Well, he hates us. Okay, let's look at diplomacy here. No, they just don't like each other.
Really?
And not all that much. They dislike each other.
No, yeah.
It's Elodie and Hutama. And Hutama hates Elodie. Interesting. She doesn't dislike him as much as
He
he
dislikes.
dislikes her. This is like
All
high
right.
school all over again.
I believe my wife watches this soap opera.
Yeah. So,
Anyway.
okay, so that's if we build.
So what I was thinking, which may not be the case, but
Right.
if we were to take his fleet out here, Elodie might push a little bit to do some damage.
She's not
to
going
him
to do
as well.
anything. She's not going to do beans. The other thing we could do is we could dive right into homeworld.
I think that's going to be hard. Megabots plus being fatigued a bit, plus his.
But that's
fleet
why
coming
we've
at
got
us.
redundant systems, right? We're going to be healing up a lot of that damage each turn.
I don't think it's so much healing as it is, are we going to be able to take him out? Because remember, he's also building shields.
This is true. This is true. He does have higher shield quotient. That's a lot of shields.
I know.
On that cruiser.
Although his ships don't have a ton of health.
So once you're through it,
I don't know. I play, when it's on Impossible, I tend to play conservatively.
well, the thing that concerns me about playing conservatively and taking Lince's 60 is that leaves us open to counterattack. Like, that's where we're going to end our turn. We'll be on Lince's 60.
Right.
Okay? Then the next turn, he comes back and strikes at us or strikes at one of our worlds. I do think we need to build as much as I'd love to build another crypto lab here, and maybe we can do that at the end of the turn when we've got some surplus that we can trade on the market. I do think we need that jump gate right now. All right, I am willing to play conservative and hit Lince's 60. My one concern then is that on the next turn, if we do carry the day, we have to skirt around. We're still going to... all right, we'll try it. We'll see if we can get into a giant fight in Reticuli by the end of today's stream.
All right.
In the meantime, okay, so energy's dealt with, 900 metals, 1,000. I'm looking at our yields. We've got 1,000 science.
And we don't need to do the food just yet.
Don't need to do food until the end of the turn. Let's
Actually,
go.
if we take this, we could always barter some of that food away for something else.
And that's
we might
very
need.
true. That's very true.
Well, I'm listening.
Yeah, sorry, nothing personal.
Approaching
It's just
Lince's
you're in the part of the galaxy we really want to.
That's right.
All right,
You're in
so-
our way.
40.
Oh, he has a megabot as well too.
A single megabot.
That's
not so
interesting.
bad.
Well, that's all right. It'll be ours. And he's got sensors, level 6 sensors on that fast destroyer. So let's make some changes.
Hold on. What's the anomaly? You never check the anomaly.
You
Despite
always
planetary
overcheck the anomaly.
information.
Reduce the effectiveness of all Starship shields. Okay, so
Ooh.
maybe it was a good thing to check. I will reluctantly.
Let me
Put
hear
it
you
down.
say it.
I like pie.
Yeah, that's what I was
There, I
looking
said
for.
it. There, I said it.
I said it. No, I can't take it back.
So, Griffin's got fighters. Everybody's got one wing of fighters on board them. We've
We're
got
not
5
gonna
laser
go
and 5 cannon. We're
stealth.
not going to go stealth because with that
Right.
sensor range, it's not worth it. Up armor a little bit.
It's just going to slow our ships down. I
Yeah,
mean, going to
that's-
give them more health as well.
It's
but-
true. We could put some more guns on Griffin, which might not be a bad.
Actually, do we just want to save the money in case we have to repair?
That's probably
Like,
a good
we're
idea.
sitting here with like 5 different options, all which are meh.
Meh. All right. It would be nice to take some of those. All right. Anyway, here we go. Okay. So where is that fleet? There's that fleet. We go first. Okay. Here's Phoenix. This is one of our laser ships. I'm going to bring Phoenix out. Actually, where's our carrier? That's the one that creates the most traffic around itself. There's Wyvern. It's going to come here. Beep, 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 beep. I'm going to launch some fighters.
Deploying fighters.
Launch fighters.
Launch a second set?
Launch
Deploying
fighters.
fighters.
Other side. Oh, okay.
Now, this way. Quick time. Allow an additional action this turn. Is that a non-combat action?
I think it's a non-firing action. So I think you could do like.
Well, then let's go ahead and we will
Battle
do
card
this.
activated.
and get that third wing of fighters out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, scroll
Phoenix-
up a little bit. If we were to sit
Right
yeah,
here.
yes, and he has 5 lasers, he may be able to get a good shot off.
Well, I don't think he's going to do... Yeah, it's not going to do a lot of damage because of
Right.
just how much shielding that is over that range. But I'll take 7 points of damage on 2 ships. I like that. That made me
Rotate.
very happy.
Oh, you
Deploying
can
fighters.
launch the fighters.
So I'm launching the fighters. Rotate left. Turn left again.
Alright.
Okay. Now we've got Dragon. Dragon's the cannon ship. I'm actually going to bring Dragon over here so it
Take
can
him
jump
wide.
out and
Yep.
ambush when the time comes. Do I want to do that or do I want to bring it up here? Yes, I want to bring it up here into the midfield. That narrow passage will open, I hope, on the next turn. We'll jump through and we will sucker punch somebody.
You make it sound so honorable.
It is honorable. Nature red in tooth and claw. We're an ambush predator. Okay. Doesn't look like Wyvern's. Doesn't look like this guy's gonna get anything great out this turn. So that's good. I like how we're all protected. Here we go. Let's see what they do. All right.
Not sure what that maneuver was.
He's gonna try to go around the back of the planet.
Probably better ways of doing that.
I
I love it when our fighters don't die in the first shot.
It's really great. Upgraded fighters are just so fantastic. 40 points of damage
And that's
versus.
behind asteroids.
I know. That's kind of amazing.
It'll still take them out.
I don't have a shot on anybody else. All right, so time to commence face punching.
Yeah, we'll take them first.
So here's the thing: snaking up the fighters through here or here. So if I bring the fighters up this way, that raises the threat. So let's see, these fighter wings aren't going to have too much problem getting around to the back side. They might a little bit. Let's see here.
So you're thinking of having him, yeah.
I'm just having him scout out some of the shots. Everything's blocked there. But,
actually use impulse.
Yep,
And
impulse.
now, there you go.
12. I'll take a 12. It'd be really nice to be able to eliminate both these threats on this turn, but I don't see it happening. I do think Dragon's probably capable of taking out one shot on its own, so I'll hold my fire for the time being. And we'll bring Dragon up and see what Dragon can do by itself here. 70 is pretty good. 97's fantastic. Now, that is 1 laser, 1 cannon, 2 torpedoes. This is
2 lasers, 3 cannons. I think he might be.
I think that's a bigger priority.
I probably would have
Engines
had.
crit. Ha ha ha.
Probably would have had the fighters tap them first, but
Enemy lasers disabled.
Now the engines and the lasers are critical. This is my kind of mission. I actually think I can bring Wyvern around. Let's see here. Blocked, but I'll take 20 on the backside. Okay, now we've got these guys. It'd be really nice to get another fighter squadron. Just
see, this is when being able to fly through closed
Yeah.
asteroids
Yeah.
would be so useful.
yeah. This is going to be blocked the whole time, isn't it? Yep.
Just keep peppering him.
Might get lucky. We might get a critical on a module. As it is, we got plenty of fighter squadrons that we can start pumping up this way. So. That's good. That's good. I like that. All right. Oh, we can do this again. Pulse up. 12.
Enemy shield.
There it is.
Shields!
There's the shield crit. Ah, jeez. Is there anybody we can get in position? Although this pretty much
Him.
guarantees that ship will go fix itself.
But if
This
you
turn. 35. Oh, come on. Maybe we can get the carrier
actually,
in position.
if you impulsed, oh, and now plasma cannons are critical too.
If I'd impulsed, would that have done it?
Maybe it might have, but
All right.
I think-
Anyway, I think this is it.
Yeah.
8. That's plenty.
that's plenty. 8 is
Wow. All right. That was lucky crit.
But now, if you look, we've split their forces.
And unfortunately, we're a little more strung out than I was hoping. But I think what we'll do is we'll just keep pushing on, make these fighters a little more of a threat. Hopefully, the AI starts prioritizing them a little bit. Dragon, I'm going to leave Dragon
him.
right there. This guy can still move. I do think I want to be in position to start taking
Actually, can he
shots.
pepper
No, he shot this turn, took out a fighter wing. And everything was under cover anyway.
All right.
So, I'm gonna move up here. Okay. I'll trade that. Okay,
We're
so
still at like what, a 2 or 3 to 1 in ship numbers?
we are, but he's in a really good position. So he did exactly what we tried to do, which is to dig in and wait for the enemy to come to him. So
go around the far side of the planet, take out that last ship over there.
well, let's see what we can do with some fighters first. We have fewer of them than we did. If I bring Dragon up, that's going to solve that problem. The problem will be solved. How did that block? Ugh. All right, anyway, we'll move right on his 6.
Yeah, there's no problem.
Engines disabled.
Let's see, these fighters, and I'm actually going to let them stack in the hex because it's going to be...
It's going to take them out.
Yep.
And they're behind the planet.
Yep. So nobody's going to take a shot on them. All right, now, I think what I want to do is I want to bring my laser-carrying ship over.
You're going to get boxed in there.
Well,
there's asteroids left,
everything's
right, and
boxed
center.
in over there. The path is here. If I can get up in here...
Actually,
it's
scroll to
mostly
the side there, see if there's a warp gate or anything on that. No,
Warp
there's-
gate's all the way up there. There's nothing interesting on this side. I think Dragon's going to have to...
But that's okay, because they're going to have to come out of that pocket to shoot you. And then
So here's the thing. Let's bring Dragon up. This is out in the open. But if we make the fighters a more attractive target, maybe they'll prioritize those. 16. Take on the flagship. Leave them be for the time being. Got one. I don't think he's going to get a clean shot on anybody.
Nah.
I don't think there's going to be any clean shots over here.
Actually, no, there won't be.
Well, it's just dust, so. I'll leave the fighters there for a turn.
This is your carrier.
Yeah, I know, but we'll see what the AI thinks about it. Okay, and Dragon, I'm going to let Dragon push up a little bit more. Wyvern is still undercover.
Yeah,
just
you're
too
not
much
getting
of
a shot from far away there.
And just impulse up again. Oh, engine critical. Blech.
Ah, but you flushed them out.
Yep, he's going to regret that. All right, so let's see here. I come to here. So let's start.
So how much do his ships have left?
So 102.
And
89.
89. So we can definitely take out the Megabot this turn.
I'm pretty confident of that.
Engine
Yeah.
disabled.
Okay. The other thing to do would be to bring these guys around from the backside of the galaxy.
Actually, can you take a shot?
It might be out of range.
Yeah.
Oh, it's clipping an asteroid as well too.
Try impulsing then.
Let's see.
Nope, not that one.
Yeah.
I would have gone up. But I think
you
the
would have been
range-
wrong.
I think the range was. a
Okay, well
problem
let's
as
try it again.
Let's try it again. Let's see if I'm right. Watch if this works. I'd be so. Nope, still
Nope,
zero.
still
the
zero.
range is the problem.
Range is the issue. All right, this guy though, he can range all day long. Well, first of all, let's repair this.
Complete.
This should be able to smack the Megabot pretty good.
Yes.
6.
Go up. It's because you have the asteroids there. So if you go up,
13. Keep checking. 31.
I don't think going up another one is going to help. Maybe going forward one though will. 32.
Every last point counts.
Especially when you crit his engines.
We did that before. That was good. All right, so Phoenix is my other 5 laser ship. I think that would be a good one to bring up here. 43. Can you got a shot
No,
on that? No. Overkill.
All right.
I should have checked that as I went. So let's bring Dragon. I want to park Dragon right here, I think. That fire's blocked. So if I go, ooh,
Yeah, you can
yeah.
pop up. The question is, will it do enough? Too short.
Well, let's
Lasers crit.
see what he does. I wonder.
I wonder.
No, that wasn't what I was wondering.
But hey, I got to sing.
Yes, you did.
You can't keep me down.
Not so far.
No matter how much you try.
No matter how much I try. All right, let's see if I can trick him into shooting at those fighters. All right. And turn, and turn. Rotate left. Yeah.
Because we took out his lasers.
Yep. All right. To the flagship go the glory. Oh, seriously. Seriously?
There you go.
All right.
And we can barter.
Now we can barter. That's good. That was a good run.
Yeah. So now the question is, what megabots does he have at his homeworld?
So he'll have 4. Yeah, 4
Yeah.
megabots on
Okay.
his homeworld. I really don't.
No, I don't think we need to push it anymore.
Okay, so let's see. First of all, let's get some repairs in. Not too shabby. Pretty good run there.
Yeah.
Okay, so we want to put another crypto lab on Crucis 74. Barter is connected into the warp network. That is fantastic for us. Let's go to the marketplace here. We're going to sell down 240 credit. Oh, we had enough credits. We could have bought it outright. But I don't. As long as we have about 4,500. Okay, so where to put our new citizens? Crucis doesn't need any help. It's a private world. It's growing on its own. Dual command Lee-Ray. Pumping 4,500 into that might be pretty good. Buddhist, another high energy world. There is no. Oh, wait a minute. Let's go back here to redundant systems for a moment. Let's build our crypto lab.
Crypto
1 and 2.
upgraded.
20. How much? 28, 25? Oh, 2,100. It was for the next level up. So 2,100 science each turn just from that one world.
God.
I know, it's amazing. So Volantis, not really critical for anything right now. Orionis, that's a pretty good metals world. That might not be a bad place to put some additional population. Leporus is big enough on its own. Hydra is another blaze planet. Let's see how much it costs to put a city here. It's got, 2,500? I think that's worth it. It might be a little bit short of the 3. I think we need 3,000. No? Build cities? 2,000 to build a city
2,000,
here.
so hit it.
Yes, we'll hit that. So, Orionis is now 5, 2,250 per turn, 2,700 energy.
And then 21 on science.
Yep. So, we've captured the critical 3 worlds for various things. We can actually
And if you
pull
look,
up.
the harvest world right on the edge of the screen there,
Oh, yeah!
that's the last one.
Got to catch them all.
That's right.
We'll go ahead and we can, we don't have enough. They want 1,500 for that. So, still
know
got a
if
little
there's anything
bonus
we gotta
science. Do we want to trade anything else in? Do we want to invest the energy into our ships at the end of this turn prior to cashing it in? We will get attacked. Now, the question is, has he made any repairs to his fleet?
That's spot on.
No, he has only repaired 2 of the ships. Stuart,
You want to push in?
do we want to?
I mean, you have the 4 megabots as well that you're going to be facing.
Right. Right. And we have to take all
That's-
4 of them out.
That's 6 ships. We're at only 4 heads left.
And a 40% efficiency. Yeah, that's a big repair bill
Yeah.
if it ends up being bad. So, but we have redundant systems, right? In a nutrition fight, it tempts you. It tempts you. So we're either going to fight this with all 3 ships, or we're going to fight this a ship down.
Yeah, except if we do all 3 ships, then we're at full efficiency next turn.
Yeah. No.
I mean, that's
all
a
right,
huge
there's a lot
difference.
of shields. There's a lot of shields. It's a
Yeah.
lot of lasers. All right, fine. All right. We're running out of time. All right, so let's see what happens now.
See, I told you she was going to try
She's
it.
gonna get sent. She beat him. Oh, and Barre's gonna come out of the woodwork.
Oh, did she take all of his stuff?
Bonjour.
I don't know. And she built cloaking.
I
Right.
think she just like skyrocketed. She just went up to like 20% of the population.
Good to
Okay.
see you again.
Okay,
Oh
so
no! So she joined. Okay, I thought that was
So-
Futama. She
so-
joined with Barre, who
Oh,
was
and the reason-
behind her,
yeah, and
and then got all that stuff, and then
they've
went
taken-
in.
They've taken Tortuga. Oh, jeez, and they've got Doradus.
So, from what I can understand, if I see this right, I think Hutama only has 1 planet left. Check him out. Go to diplomacy and talk to him.
No, he's got 2. He's got Doradus. Actually, he's got
Or is that Barre?
Yeah.
I can't tell with the
no.
colors.
This is brown. This is for Hutama. He's got
Okay.
Sculptorus. He's got CD.
Oh, right. Barre
He's got
disappeared.
Doradus, and he's got Andromedae.
Is he at war now with
He's at
Elodie?
war with everybody. Let's see. He would be, yes. So
No.
Elodie's
She likes us.
she likes us, and they're not at war with each other. Weird. Okay. So if we take Doradus, we get cloaking
Ooh.
and an 8 population world. Although the collective battle fleet, that's Elodie, isn't it?
Bonjour,
No,
mon ami.
that's him.
Beviamoci sopra.
She's the
yeah.
second alliance. It's his. That's his fleet.
All right. You know,
Too many choices.
too many choices.
I don't see. The thing is, though, if we go in there, then Elodie, who likes us, is going to start not liking us.
Right, right. But if we take
If we take-
Doradus, she'll continue to like us
Right.
because we're taking a world that, okay. I don't like that they've taken Tortuga. That annoys me. All right, so. Then they have cloaking. That really bugs me. All right, so
Ooh, what's up there?
that's
purple.
else. Yep.
51.
Okay, so
Translation
enemy vessels.
success.
He's got 1
Nice.
megabyte. Okay. No cloaking modules.
6 sensors, though.
Yeah, but he doesn't have cloaking, so he's got a wonder that he's not using.
Sure.
Okay, so build, repair starships. Here's what we're gonna do.
Do we want to see what the anomaly is first?
Why do you keep doing that?
Because you don't.
I want to make changes. All right, increase the effectiveness of shields. That's not what I wanted to do. We should have spent our science. All right, fine. We're gonna do this the old-fashioned way.
By winning,
Crank up everybody's shields, and crank up everybody's armor.
and then crank
Crank
up their
everybody's
engines.
Did I get everybody? Yes.
And we still have 3,000.
And we still have 3,000. I don't think I want to put another ship on the list, but maybe we start.
Do you want to up the fighters on?
No, I don't really want to up more fighters on Griffin because I feel like we cap out on the amount of fighters that we can put into space reasonably. I'd rather actually up the off cannons on the other ships. So do like 2 and 2 and 2. And that way it improves their damage profiles a little bit. Yeah? Yeah? You like
Some
that.
people play that way. I usually don't. But
Well,
hey, we'll let you do what you
It
want
makes
this time.
the ships more flexible.
It makes them
All right.
pretty.
You're so funny. All right, here we go.
Yes.
Here we go. I'm gonna try to take these guys out. All right. So we've done this before. This is not a big deal. Dragon is our battle card for this game is +2 speed for this turn. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna bring.
Actually, you could sit dragon if you do a double impulse. You could sit dragon in that narrow passage
Yeah.
and then get around them.
Right, but they're going to come out and shoot at Dragon. So
Not
they'll
if
come
most
this-
of
they'll
your
come square
fleet
this
comes
way.
to the center.
All right, I like that. So a double impulse move.
Entering narrow passage.
Okay, so now Griffin is our carrier. We'll do a double fighter.
Deploying fighters.
Deploying fighters.
And we'll impulse left. Kind of lock it up a little bit. Okay.
I would come. Yeah,
Well, there's just not a lot of cover down here.
that's true. But if who's this guy? Wyvern?
Whoever. Yeah.
Deploying fighters.
We'll launch. Okay. And we'll put some fighters out.
Deploying fighters.
It's the fighter defense.
Well, it's a good defense.
Yeah.
You know, if nothing else, they're chaff for.
It only loses to the Chewbacca defense.
Yes. That makes no sense.
Of course not.
I think that's where we want to be. Actually, we'll go ahead and yeah. Keep these guys in formation. Crank right and turn and turn and turn and turn. I told you. Nice torpedo.
Yeah,
You-
really. Where's that aiming for? There you go.
All right, so let's see what happens with these narrow passages in the next turn. Okay, they opened up.
Wow.
They opened up. This is so good.
We just won the
Oh,
narrow passage lottery.
Except
If we're gonna have to go through
we
a warp
would get
gate.
through the warp gate.
Unless we could keep popping the warp jumps and get lucky to get. How many
Don't.
warp gates are there?
There's 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think that's worth it.
No.
In this case, we'll just.
Oh, you could end up near that other ship.
So here's the thing. Let's accept. That's the fighter. That's the one I'm least concerned about. So if we can start pounding on the shields a little bit here, get this guy out of the way. I'll sprint out of the way of that, or I won't, and it'll blow up, and it'll force him to use up that
a torpedo for fighters.
torpedo for fighters, which is also not a bad trade. I think that's
Yeah.
the best lateral move. Okay. Yeah, no, this is the best one.
Do any of the fighters have lasers on them?
No, they're all cannon fighters.
Okay.
Gosh, it would be nice to have.
You could sit on the narrow passage, keep it open.
Yeah.
Although it's going
It
through
doesn't
that.
matter. You're going to end up
Yeah.
through the jump gate anyway. So 11 versus 11. Take
Yeah,
a
yeah,
shot.
okay.
Keep shooting the guy we've been shooting. Okay, we've got Griffin can drop off some more fighters. We'll have it come up a little bit first.
Deploying fighters.
Launch a wing, have that wing fall back a bit. No shots there. Have any shots? Bunch of 0 hit point shots. Maybe.
Although that one you could probably, if you sit on the narrow passage, you could
Here?
probably
Sit
no
on this-
up. You could probably get a shot on those guys from there.
Entering narrow passage.
12 and 11. Those aren't great shots. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to bring this guy down here, have him impulse up and take another shot. Ah, seriously? But we'll move next.
You could, yeah.
All right, Dragon.
I would not stand in the way of the torpedo.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to battle card for this turn. I bring my 5 cannons of part. Really? It's not a lot of damage.
Because they have shields.
Well, I know they have shields. Oh, probably
Although
better.
now
to
your
keep-
other guys are stuck behind a narrow passage that is closed.
It'll open. There.
Oh.
That might force him off.
Deploying fighters.
This way? Yeah, that doesn't matter. There we go. All right.
Incoming torpedo.
Yeah.
Oh.
Good job.
They fought well.
Our engines have been damaged.
Why did he take out the fighters? I mean, I guess he figured he could get a kill.
Wow, I love those fighters. All right.
Okay, so let's see. 70 points of damage. Let's come around back here. 23. Take that.
Enemy sensors disabled.
Ooh, you hit his sensors.
Oh, good.
Just what we needed.
Let's see.
So this guy does not.
Oh,
have
you know what? I
much.
should have stood back
Yeah, he
a little
doesn't-
bit more because he switched to his plasma cannon. All right, so hang on a second. Start taking the fight to the battleship over here. Let's see. That's at 64. That's at 115. It's probably better to try to take this guy out and then take the fight over here. All right. So we'll caracol our way around. Stuart, did you know caracol was a tactic developed by 17th century cavalry, where successive ranks of pistoliers would ride up, discharge their pistols, and retreat to the back line in order to reload?
And you were upset with my singing?
I'm sorry you aren't enlightened by my military history lesson.
Actually, I enjoy your history lessons.
Well, thank you. Would you like more?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Had to think about it.
Yeah. Oh, I like this. I like this. Look. 8. It feels like it should be
He
more
had
than that.
shields.
It feels like we need to put more cannons. Everybody gets 5 lasers and 5 cannons next turn.
I think actually it's just Hutama because he has so many shields that everything feels
You
like
know what
it's
solves
doing
that problem?
death.
More lasers and more cannons on everything. Rotate left. Not that I think we can survive a hit like that at this range. He's done for the turn. Yeah. You keep doing
Sure.
that. You keep doing that. You 246 damage on the fighters. Yep, good job. Good job. All right, so 9 hit points.
Well,
Criminy.
you're also hitting the front of them.
Yeah, I know. All right, I think Dragon may actually have to take this guy down.
So go all the way through, impulse 1, and then cannons.
Well, hang on. Let me measure. He's got 105. Feels like. Really? It's not going to take him out. 106. Perfect. Perfect. That's exactly what we want to do. Now, I think we'll take down this battleship here. 14 points of damage. Would sailing up
Are you
his
considered
face-
in the rear arc from that shot?
I
or
may
no?
not be, actually. We'll go ahead. That's not going to make it down to the fighter. Oh, haha, look at
It's
that.
actually good.
Yeah, it was good. 14. It feels like if I sail up, there we go. Exactly enough. Aren't you glad I put 2 plasma cannon on that ship to help it do extra damage?
Aren't you glad I didn't sing?
I'm always glad of that. 23. It's a front arc shot, but
Oh,
the shields!
See if our carrier can take them. No. Carrier doesn't do anything.
Do we have anybody else left with a shot on him? No.
That's okay. He didn't even
He
shoot.
didn't even shoot. Well,
We did.
it's all right.
Enemy lasers disabled.
Tell you what,
You're gonna let the carrier get the
We'll
kill?
Let the carrier get the kill shot in. Oh, 0 points. How is this even possible?
Because he's not doing enough damage.
All right. Thank you, carrier. That's a ceremonial final kill. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Forced me to waste my time. Bringing an extra ship up. All right.
Nice.
That was good. So now we have the Cloaking Wonder. We have Dorados 51, which is an 8 population world all by itself. That was clearly somebody's homeworld at one point. We are in possession of 27% of the galaxy.
Which doesn't matter because we have to kill everyone anyway.
I know. So let us go ahead and we've got an empire whose homeworld is right there. How very lovely. You know what? Where is Elodie's homeworld? She might not have it left.
Maybe.
Maybe it was Dorados. We took it. Or it was Dorados.
Yeah.
She lost it.
And then
we took it. Reticuli is the other homeworld, the old Hutama homeworld. We're going to take that. We may be close to winning.
No, it's not a population victory. It's a domination.
It's a domination. All we have to do is take the capitals.
No, you got to kill them all.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right.
Because the thing is, because we're on an epic map and impossible, killing their
Yeah.
homeworld doesn't actually take them out of the game. So normally taking their homeworld's all you need, but
All right. So let's come back to the studio real quick as we save our game for this week. So thank you for tuning into our live stream today.
that was fun today. I
Hang on
enjoyed
a
it.
second. Let's bring it back to the studio real quick. Okay, there we go.
Oh, there we are.
So, thank you for joining us today for our extra long live stream. Don't forget to tune in this Saturday as we celebrate Tabletop Day here at Firaxis with streaming some games. And tune in next week with Dr. Joel Green from the Space Telescope Science Institute
right.
here in Baltimore, talking about the 25th anniversary of the Hubble Space Telescope. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys have a great day.
See you later, folks.